Hello gang, welcome back to the Zielonka episode number 5. We are going to crack on today after a massive harvest we did last time out. It left me a little bit spent, but I've been excited to get back and play. Today we've got to do our not our canola, we've got to do our soybeans harvest, which is over there. It's ready to go, but obviously you can see the weather gods have decided to rain upon us their liquidy fun of water. I don't know what I'm saying. It's raining basically, so we can't harvest while it's raining. So what we're going to do is we've got a bit of a plan here. I want to take you through the plan of what we've got to do to get our potato factory and everything running up and ready. Now there is a potato factory already on the map, so it would be silly for us to place another one when we could just buy the one on the map. And considering that we're also going to need our oil press sort of business as well, so we can convert our canola or sunflowers or whatever into an oil product. So here's what I'm thinking, right? We're going to have to plant potatoes. The lucky thing is potatoes we can plant in March before we go ahead and plant our carrots, right? I don't know if we'll plant red beets and parsnips so much to start. I mean, we could do red beets. We haven't done red beets yet. We've done these two. I probably prefer carrots, I think, because they net us a little bit more profit, to be honest, when it comes to the carrot soup. But we're going to be planting potatoes and carrots. Now, if we look at our fields here, we own field 50. Field 52 currently has the canola in it, and field 53 has the cover crop in it. So we'll probably put the potatoes in that one. We'll probably put the carrots in that one. And then what we might do is we might go ahead and purchase this field here, number 51. It's not ours yet, and it has nothing in it, so I'm not going to purchase it right now until it gets closer to the date. But I am also wary that the AI could go ahead and just throw something in there in the interim, so there's that we have to worry about. Also, there's also field 54 for sale as well. I don't know what products they have in them. If we just sort of actually, you know what, we could just get out over here and have a look. So this is our canola field just here. This is what I'm talking about. This is our field with the cover crop. We'll probably put the potatoes in this one, and then we'll head to our potato factory, and I'll show you on the map shortly where that potato factory is located. And then this has got barley in it. Okay, so probably not ideal for us to buy this field. I mean, we could buy it and we could just harvest the crop when it's actually done. When is barley harvestable? In June, which is really not good for us because we need the field to be planting here, and it's we're now in November, so this is really not a good time to buy this field. So we'll hold out on that one. But this field in the middle here, it doesn't have a crop in it, and I think it's something that we should probably invest in. And so if we get this field over here harvested, flipped around today, and we'll get it prepped up and ready for carrots, and we'll take this one and we'll put some carrots in this one, or some red beets. Maybe we can mix it up. We can put red beets or parsnips in this one, and then yes, we have our potato one down here. It would be beneficial for us to probably have another field of canola. I'll be honest, just to keep that production rolling. Now, if we actually have a look at canola here, we can see that field there and field 56 here. So how much is field 52 to buy? It says 52, but it's, you know, it changes when it comes to the purchase price of it. So 40,000, we're looking for that, and we're looking at 27 for that. I'm going to bite the bullet and purchase these bits of land here. I'm not even going to pay the loan back yet. So I'm going to buy that one, and we're going to buy this one. Okay. Now, I know I just bought that field on a whimsical whim, but look, we know it has canola in it, and it's straight down here. Let's just go down. It's that field straight there. So that's now going to give us 2 canola fields ready to go for when we have to harvest them and get that oil press up and running and produce that oil. And I'll show you why. Because potato chips require, it needs lime, and it's fertilized 100%. That's not too bad. So let's have a look now quickly at the factories. So this here is our potato factory that we don't have to put in. So it literally is just down the road from us. So it'd be silly not to buy that when the time comes, and we will be doing that. I don't know how much it costs. The one thing that I couldn't find on the map, I checked every building, was the oil press. And if we have a look, it is... now, the other thing was I thought about it, and I thought because this is the new map. It's the new DLC and all that sort of stuff. I thought about using my own mods. You know, these it's easy to slap in one of these for 20, 23 or $20,000 dollars, but realistically, we should try and just play with what the game has vanilla-wise in terms of the factories, which would mean we have to put in this for 80,000, and it's quite sizable too. Actually, I didn't realize, but it could probably squeeze right here. Oh, I was going to try and squeeze it up on this hill thing over here, and it's quite, if you look at it, it's quite a big hump. But in all honesty, I mean, it could even fit here, couldn't it? Like this. What's to say we can't? I mean, I would like to have a shed there, but like even just here, I know that's a road there, but we can still probably get that in back here, back it up, and we can get that in there. It's going to sink into the ground a little bit, more like a lot. It's something to think about when we get closer to it. We've got some options here, and just here, that's another great option, I think. Like just there, it's obviously a bit hilly, or we just purchase this bit of land here potentially if this is a bit we could buy, and we could have a look at that now. Yes, okay. Well, that's actually probably a better idea. We buy field 59, and we can put our stuff over here. This one here. This would make a lot more sense. We can probably get a few more productions in. We could probably even get a few farmhouses in here. I think this makes a lot more sense to have this in here. What's this little shed, by the way? I wonder if there's if you can access it. Every little apple helps. Hey, is there another one there? I didn't even realize that. That was actually quite good. Okay, so yes, that's what we'll probably look at doing. We'll probably purchase this one and we'll put our products on this. We'll leave our field over here nice and open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get through this rain at the moment so we can get the harvester out and start going. But either way, our fields are ready for planting as soon as we're ready to plant too. So once we get this field today harvested and flipped around, I'm just speeding up time here to get through the rain. Harvested, how long is the rain left, by the way? Looks like 10 o'clock, so we're not far off it now. We can go even a little bit faster, 240 times. Yeah, once we get our soybeans harvested, and we'll probably hold on to them until the best price is for selling. Then we'll skip a few, we'll get it flipped, we'll get that field prepped up and flipped, ready to go. Carrots, potatoes. Yeah, we might do carrots and potatoes in this one. Or no, we'll do carrots, beets. Here we go. It looks like the rain is stopping. Brilliant. It's now at 11 o'clock. We'll stick on ×3. Yeah, so carrots, maybe red beet or even more carrots. Potatoes, and we've got canola. So that's our plan going forward. I think that's a solid plan. Let's now get in our combine here, head over and start doing this harvest, and we can actually do a bit of farming for the day. Okay, here we go. I'll probably check the price. We'll check the price of the crop at the end of the harvest, I think. I don't expect us to be, well, what's it? What yield are we looking? We're looking at a full yield here, so it's not too bad. What we will probably do is once we get this field flipped around. It's not going to take us long to harvest this field. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run. I was going to run a plow through it, but I think we don't need to carry on chatting anymore because I've done about 10 minutes of chatting at the start of the episode already. So without further ado, we'll employ a little bit of music, get this field harvested. I'll probably put everything inside our silo. We'll check the price of soybeans at the end. I don't think it's worth selling them off at the moment. We can't use them for our chickens either. And I better check the chicken feed actually, because it's probably been a bit since I've checked that. Okay, the hop is looking pretty full here. Hopefully we can get down this strip and be just under the 100%. Look, the more is always better, but if I can get away with doing this field with this one hopper, then that's, I've got to say, almost perfect. But it looks like we might just have to come back to finish off the last little bit. And that's okay, we'll just directly drop it straight into our silo. We'll check the prices shortly. But I was just looking around, there's a lot of good sized fields here for vegetable work, namely the one in front of us and the one next to that. The one in front of us actually doesn't have any product in it. It might be worth doing a bit of a land grab on that too. Right, let's not drive through the crop please too much. Even though I kind of have, I've still forgotten to put crop destruction back on, and I've got it turned off because of the vegetable work that we've had to do recently. I might just leave it, but I will just try to avoid driving through the crop regardless, purely because of the fact that, you know, you shouldn't. Anyway, yeah, a couple of fields down there. I want to check out what other products are in those fields just down there, because if there's more products that might help us out, or we can get a quick turnaround on them before vegetable season starts, it might be worth just having a look at. Now, going forward for today, we're going to get this field. I think I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it plowed up. I'm not going to cultivate it. I will get it plowed up. And I will get it turned around ready to go for when we have to plant. Let's check the price of soybeans while we're doing this. And then we're going to sleep through a few months, and we're going to start ferrying a lot of our product to the actual train to Erlangratt to sell it off. Now, yeah, so we're in November at the moment, so we're looking at around the worst prices. We can get up to 3.7 for that in July, so we will hold on to that until July. I think is the smartest thing to do for us. Right, we're almost empty here. We'll go get the last little bit. A nice easy episode today in terms of work rate. I want to try and last time out we used the forklift to load our trailer. I want to try today to take the forklift with us, as I mentioned last time out. So load the products up so we can take the trailer with us. I mean, take the forklift with us so we can use the forklift at the other end, I think is what we'll try and do. The other thing is we might sleep maybe 2 months at a time to get to where we need to get, which is only it's not that far away. I think, is it February or so forth we can finish that up there. That's done. Field's nice and finished up, ready for turning around. Yeah, so I think November, what are we looking at? December, January, February. When are we planting that product? We're looking at April. So we've got, we'll sleep a couple of months. So we'll go December, January, then we'll shift some product today, then we'll go February, March, ready for planting for next episode, and we'll start that planting in the next episode. But for today, we'll finish off the episode by selling as much product as we can to make as much money as we can to get ready for buying our potato factory, for buying our oil press business and all that sort of stuff, and knowing that we still do have other machinery to buy. We've still got our loan there to sort out as well. What's this grass has died down here? Is it the weeds? The weeds have all sort of died along the edges of the map. Look at this. I don't know what's happened to the grass down here. It's all turned brown. I think just this time of the year, actually, hasn't it? Right. We'll tip this out here. And we don't even have proper sheds yet to store our machinery. We've kind of just got machinery dumped all over the yard. So we're going to need to get that sorted out at some point too, just to keep this yard nice and tidy. I'll probably use, what have we got here? That's like a disc harrow cultivator, isn't it? Ah. Is that what that is? It's a disc harrow. Yeah, it is a disc harrow. I use for shallow cultivation of fields. I really do want to plow. We do have a weeder. I don't really want to be weeding the vegetables straight up, but I will if I have to. I guess it's all we've got. What have we got in the way of a plow that we could buy? I always like to start my fields fresh with a plow, and then the turnover later on we could use disc harrows or direct drill and that sort of stuff. So in terms of what have we got in the sales, by the way? Nothing here of any use. What's that? That is a A loading machine with potatoes or sugar beets will create nicely packed pallets so you can sell. Alternatively, it can load conveyor belts with sugar beets or potatoes. You know, that's a trailer one too. Or do I put them... Okay, do I actually... I don't think I need that. Does it have a capacity? 13,000 liters. That's actually not bad. I wonder if that's towed. I wonder if you tow that along behind you and it's, you know, I am considering buying that. 64% off. We are going to be I'm going to buy it and we're going to just see what it's like when we have to come and use it at some point. Why not? Why not? We'll just see what it's like when we have to come and use it at some point. In the meantime, here I am not wanting to buy stuff. Here's my trusted old plow that I do like to buy modded wise. You're looking at 3.5 there for $20,000. I'm just going to get my tried and trusted old plow here. I'm going to match it to the John Deere green. And I'm just going to do it. Look, I know I said don't use, I don't like to use the mods for this premium content. Machinery and stuff I'm okay with. It's more, can I load the trailer? It's more the factories that I want to avoid using modded factories. I want to try and use the DLC factories. Right, but for this, we're going to get this field just ripped up. I wonder if it's worth us putting a cover crop in it today as well. And you know, I think we will. I think I'll put a cover crop in it, ready to go for our plants as well. And I might do it for all of the fields. So the next time lapse we do, I'll probably tear through this, and I might actually go ahead and put a cover crop in both. And you know what? In fact, while I'm doing this, I'm going to have to get in the Zeta. Now, I did want to get a new tractor. And I wanted something more like along the lines of... this is what I wanted. I wanted the Case Pro, which is 170 to 200. This is kind of what I want. It's a power shift. That's a manual. It would require getting more... You know what? Yeah, we're going to sell this. I'm just going to do it. I wasn't going to do it. I'm going to just bite the bullet, spend the money, get ourselves a half-decent tractor now. Repair, repaint, sell. Okay, we've got 75. We're going to have to take a little bit more loan here. I'm just going to do it. We've got 105. That's okay. That's not that much. Get out a little bit extra. That gives us 105 balance. We're going to buy... that track, because that's the one I did want. I wanted the Puma here, the Case Puma. We're going to get this one. It's instantly got more horsepower. It's going to be much quicker. What's it cost to get 22,000 for that? You're looking at 119. That gets you to 214 horsepower. We might get that upgrade down the track. For now, we're going to get this. We're going to put... yeah, this is a much better upgrade. Look at the size of this tractor as well comparatively to the Zeta. I'll leave that machinery there still. The shop won't mind. We'll get it later. We're only just across the road. They know where we are. Yeah, okay, this is nice. This is instantly a lot better. Happy to spend the money on it. We're going to put a cover crop in our ground, so it's just a layer of natural fertilizer ready to go. And I don't utilize the cover crop enough in my series, so I'm excited to just use these a lot more. I just went in, I did some stuff on the multiplayer server earlier today before the stream started. We've already got cover crops selected, so that's brilliant. I'll do the headlands here. Yeah, we've got it selected. I mean, I went and did some work for field preps before the next stream we do for the multiplayer series. And, oh, we are just outside. Never mind. Never mind. Turn it back on. That's a shame. We're just going to have to fertilize it the old school way. Anyway, like I was saying, I did some prep work on the fields in the multiplayer server, and I'm putting cover crops in just to get us prepped up for that. So it's something I want to start utilizing a little bit more. I just probably need to know about it a little bit more and have it prepped up. Well, that's a shame, but I'm glad we got this this Case Pro here. It instantly feels like a much better tractor. Right, we're going to leave that there. Well, that's a shame. It is what it is, but hey, we just have to deal with it. So, we just have to. It's no big deal. It's no big deal, man. It's just your plans didn't come to fruition, but that's okay. We'll get this. We'll get this plowed up and ready anyway. We can't. I suppose we could do a layer of. Yeah, we'll do the lime. We'll do everything like that. We'll get the lime in it, and then we'll sleep through the months, and we'll start doing that sort of stuff. All right. So, well, I guess this time lapse we'll just do the plowing, and we'll do the lime all in one. Get it out of the way, and then we can start looking at doing our selling for the rest of the episode.
Trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
All right, so almost done here. Now it comes to the exciting part of this episode where we get to start selling all the product again. But I've got to say, I think this is quickly becoming in my top 5 favorite tractors. We should go through what my top 5 favorite tractors are at some point down the track. But look, this is, I would even say top 3. I friggin' love this thing. I think it just looks nice. I love the back of it. You know when you look at like a vehicle and you go, that vehicle is just, I love that vehicle. I must have that car. I want to buy that car. Maybe not many people feel that way. I grew up in a car family, so we actually really love our vehicles and stuff. When you see a nice vehicle that you just like, and it just in your head it just looks right, that's how I feel about this tractor. And not to mention the fact it just drives really nice. So great mod, really fantastic one. Field's all prepped up, ready to go for planting when we do that. Now I just realized that our first planting is going to be potatoes the month before carrots. So I'll just double check our sleeping patterns here just before we do kick off onto this. I'll put this trailer back underneath the into the small shed. This shed, by the way, that we've got here, I'm going to be getting rid of that shed and we're going to replace it with something a little bit more practical for putting our machinery in. We're just not going to do it right now. It will be getting demolished and replaced though down the track, so just be wary of that. Okay, there we go. Just put that in there. Right, as for this tractor, it can probably just live here for the moment, but I gotta say, I love it. I absolutely think it's a fantastic looking tractor. Yep. Okay, so let's just check a couple of things here, because we are going to be planting potatoes in March is the first time. So we've got November to December. We'll sleep through December and we'll get to the beginning of January. I'll just check our products to make sure this time that we are creating carrots and parsnips. We still do have both of those in there. Then we will get in the John Deere again. In fact, I might just get the John Deere hooked up now. We'll get the trailer hooked up and everything. We may as well get ourselves prepped before we do this sleeping. And I pick it up, Ham. Yeah, we've got too much machinery everywhere. Just back it up over here for the moment, I think. Okay, once the John Deere gets to probably about 20 plus hours, we might have to start looking at replacing that as well. We did buy the John Deere second hand, but remember it didn't have that many. Push that back in there just a little bit more. We didn't have that many hours on the clock. So it's actually been a really great tractor, a nice big tractor. So already we've replaced our 2 starting tractors, which I've got to be honest, is a must have, because yes, the 2 starting tractors were pretty okay. The Zeta, a cool looking tractor by the way. Really happy that they added more tractors into the game, but the tractor itself is not that great. It's not quick. It's only really built for some small yard work. Chickens. I haven't checked the chicken feed either, Ham. Oh yeah, that is probably a must. Yeah, they probably need a bit of food. We'll get in the Pro, and we'll get our trailer here. Just put some chicken feed in it, put some wheat in it that we've got in the silo ready to go. Okay, here we go. That's better. Had to change the location of the tractor itself. Right, let's put some grain in this trailer. We're not going to need it too long, so it's probably best to have a bit of wheat in it. Yeah, let's start that. We'll put a fair bit of wheat in this. Geez, that pours out quick. That'll do us. Lewis. Oops, I didn't mean to stop the engine. That's a lot of feed, but that's okay. We'll come up here and we'll top up the chickens, and we'll leave the trailer just in front of the chickens with the Pro here while we're sleeping through these months too, just to be wary. Eggs wise, we don't have a lot of eggs, to be honest. In fact, we've barely got any at the moment, but our chickens still have to mature a bit, I think, too. Now, is my tip point just there? I'm gonna have to come square on somewhere else. Oh no, we're fine there. So let's get this dumped in here. Not a lot they require. We'll leave the trailer and tractor here. It's probably not best to leave it with the open lid on it, but it is what it is. So in terms of our factory, we're good there. We've got does it tell us how much we've got stored? Okay, let's go. We're gonna get through this month. Here we go. We'll check the sales on the way too. Important that we always check the sales. And if you know me and you've been around long enough, you know I'm a sucker for a good sale. Oh, I'm a sucker for a good sale. Come on. Here we go. So property maintenance, loans. Loans are getting a little bit expensive for us now. It is a thing. We will go through December as well. Check the sales. Oh, we don't need it, but what a nice harvester that would be. Okay, I am a twit. Let's head over to the factory so we can clear some space, because that was silly of me to do that. Check these sales as well. Okay, nothing fantastic. It is what it is. Oh, look at all this product we've got on the deck. This is going to be a big sale at the end of the day. Right, here's the thing. I'm going to unpack this, because we're going to need... I want to try and stack all this stuff up in a way, and look at that. We've got... That's what the parsnips look like. That's what parsnip soup looks like. Zup, zup, zup. I still don't know what that means. I'm thinking soup. Crikeys. You don't take long to spawn in, do you? Okay, you go there. Get that car lined up like that. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is going to be a big sale. I'm thinking maybe we're going to have to do another sale at the end of the week. How much have we got left here? Holy moly. Carrot soup, 10,000. Parsnip soup, 3,000. I can smell another time lapse coming on. Right. I can hear a dog. Oh, I can hear some cleaning going on next door. The lady next door is moving out, so there's constantly banging against the wall. They're moving out, and I can hear the cleaning happening as we go. Right, so we've got our pallets set up. This is going to be interesting. I was considering driving up to stack these on. I don't know how this is going to go. We're gonna load pretty much like we did last time. We're gonna take our stacks of 4. This forklift, I gotta be honest, makes life really nice and easy for stacking pallets. Except for when I stuff up like that. I got a little bit off center. I'm gonna try and drive up this way. It's not gonna make it easy for unloading, but I might, for today, we might just unload by hand again. I should really do it the proper way, shouldn't I? The trouble is I'm not gonna be able to take all of these and take the forklift, so I might have to do 2 loads here. Let's have a look at this first up together though. Can I get this up here? I really want to get this here, right up the end there. So a bigger trailer is definitely going to be better for us in the long run. I don't know if they're going to be able to strap on there though. That's the other thing. I don't know if there's a strap up here. There is. Oh, you lovely, lovely thing. Right. The other thing is, if I can get these in a neat sort of row, it's going to help me in the long run stack things a little bit quicker and nicer. For you guys, especially if I'm going to be doing time lapsing here. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think if I just am a little bit careful, these are fairly lined up fairly well. Okay, I have a feeling we're going to make a lot of money today, and this is just after January. We're only in January now, aren't we? Okay. Engage parsnip music. Mr. Zulu, engaging parsnip music, Captain. Well, it started off well, and then it didn't finish well. Did it? But either way, we're ready to go with the big load. I can't bring the forklift. I probably could have. The trouble was the way I was loading it, which was really good at the start. As I was starting to come down the back of the ramp there, it was lifting the tines, so the tines were lifting the actual pallet. So that's why I had to switch to sideways loading then in the end. It is what it is. You know, I've been thinking about it. I think this is where we're going to we're just going to sell this load today. Progressively, we're selling more and more each episode. And next episode, we'll just sell a little bit more again, I think, before we kick off into our planting. Is there a quicker way to get to... We've got to head basically that direction over there. I've got an idea. If I just cut through this field and I just sort of cut that way, we might be actually okay. The way we sort of came to head to the train station. Now, let's check the prices because I have a feeling like they're coming down all the time. What is our prices are here? All the way. Look, we're in January. It says 3 is the best. Still getting 3.5 at Erlengratt. So look, I can't complain. We'll just keep doing this. I think it might be. We'll check the prices next time out. But yeah, I probably wanted to sleep a couple of months. But beginning of next episode, what we'll do is we'll sleep through the couple of months to get to potato planting season. We'll kick off the episode selling some products. I think this is going to be a really good way to finish the episode today, though, with 30,000 litres of carrots and 26,000 litres of parsnips. This is going to be the biggest load we've ever had. So I'm all about it. I'm excited for it. Here's the potato factory just up here on the right. I'm just wondering if we bought that potato factory, there's a little plot out the front here that we could squeeze some kind of oil factory in it. But that is the potato processing factory anyway. So we will be purchasing that at some point. And yeah, I gotta be honest, that might actually work well for us. And Ham, you're driving all over the place. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the excitement that might be when we get the potato factory. You can have the oil right next to it. And the best thing is it's all just down the road from us. So that makes life a little bit easier for us. Remember starting the series, we had those carrot fields. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Remember starting the series, we had the carrot fields, I was saying, at the other end of the map. So that made life difficult. Now we're going to be having all of our fields in one spot. Yes, let's just pretend that didn't happen. What happened? Yeah, exactly. What happened? All right, so take guesses today, team. Which way is the train coming from? Please, no one lets me know in the comments. Let me know in the comment section below. Which way do you think the train's coming from? I'm going to guess from the left. It's been left twice. I'm going to guess from the left today. Let's get out and call the train. I'm going to get this thing. I'll get the train all loaded up off camera as well. You just don't need to see that, especially if I'm not forklifting. And I've done enough time lapsing today, so it's kind of it's enough of that. Right, let's see how we go here. 2.9 kilometers away. So let me know if you think it's from the left or you think it's from the right. Hey! What are you cheeky thing of soup? You didn't get sold last time out. I did not know that you got missed. Well, here's an extra soup we've got on board now as well. So, yeah, I'll get everything loaded up. I will bring you back when the train... I'll cut in just as the train's coming in and then I'll get everything loaded up. If you had said from the right, you would have been right. It came from the right. So I was wrong again. Both times I've said right, it's come from the left. And now that I've said... can I get on this? Thanks. Okay. I don't know why I couldn't just get in the train then. It was being a bit funny. But we're going to get this thing out here. Yeah, so if you had said coming from the left, you would have been right. And if you had said right, you would have been left. Wrong. You get what I mean. Right, we need to do right about there. Thanks. Apply the brakes. That should be good just there. I'll switch it off for the moment. All right, let's get down here. I'll load all this stuff up and we'll get ready to sell. Oh my God. Why have we got soup everywhere? We've actually missed some money last time with 2 pallets of soup. I wonder if there's any more along the way that we've actually lost. We'll have a look. Let's make sure we double check that as we go. But that's 2 pallets of soup now we've lost on the journey to Erlengratt prior. It's going to be better if you stack it from the back. It seems like you need to stack it all flat. If you have it on the second layer, it just gets shot off. That seems like a long way it gets shot off though. Right, let me go ahead and do this and I'll bring you back when we're ready to board the train. All I can say is thank gosh we didn't load that with a forklift. Holy pallets, Batman. Now, we're going to need to check to make sure see if there's any apples around. I think we got all the apples in this place before. We need to make sure we check down the line to make sure no other pallets have fallen off in our previous journeys down here with the train, basically. All right, all aboard the train to Erlenkrat. 9:20 in the morning. It looks like it's going to be a 10 a.m. arrival. Let's make sure we don't have products falling off this time. We might just have to go a little bit more cautious as we come down here. I don't know how we were losing product last time. Wait, is that one that's down there already? Let me just go back and check. We've lost 2 already. Unless they were dragged under the train. Look at that. Lucky we checked. Looks like they were dragged under the train as we came in, potentially. I don't know where they've actually fallen off, but we'll make sure we get these on board because we don't want to lose any more product. We have 34,000. Yep, so we definitely picked up more soup than we actually brought up, and that was because we lost some last time out. So I'm just going to be very cautious around here, and especially we'll check up these bends because I want to just keep an eye on things to see if we've actually lost any more product around here. We take the last bend up here is the one that we take. So we'll keep an eye on, make sure product hasn't flown out. We're looking okay. We are going fast, but just be wary. Make sure we don't lose any product as we come around the bends. Don't clip anything. Here we go, gang. The grand finale of today's episode, the biggest sale we've ever had, is that 60,000 litres of soup about to be sold. 60,000 litres, here we go. Oh, giddy up. 213,000 straight away. You know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do straight off. We are paying back our loan. Let me just say, we still have 84,000 loan repaid, 2 tractors and a whole slew of gear. Can you believe that? What a great way to finish today's episode, gang. I hope you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing if you haven't. So next episode, we're going to be selling more product, by the way. Another 2 months of product we'll be selling. So that's another big slew of money. We will be able to either purchase our harvester. We'll go ahead and probably purchase our own root crop harvester. We've got another bumper season here. Let's just check how much product we've got left in here. We've got 71,000 of carrot. The parsnips, we can put a stop to the parsnips, deactivate that. But the carrot soup, we've still got plenty of that to sell off. So we've still got a lot more money there to go. Really, really excited, gang. We're out of debt now as well, by the way. So, oh man, vegetables are making money. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen. Let me know what you think of this Puma. I mean this Pro. I really love it. I'm glad we bought it. We can probably do some engine upgrades to it too. Until next episode, get out of here.